Yo, what's up guys? Savageboy23 back with another video. I want to go ahead and talk about the games from yesterday leading until today. We do got some breaking news in the NBA regarding Ja Morant. I won't be talking about it in this video. I'll be talking about it on a YouTube short, so go ahead and wait for that video to drop. But yeah, I want to talk about some stuff here and there, and then we are going to move on for the games today. I'll tell you who's in, who's out. What an impressive game yesterday between the Grizzlies, Miami Heat, between the Lakers and the Warriors. But before we move on that, I want to talk about some stuff here and there about the NBA. Shout out to none other than Giannis Antetokounmpo. I usually don't do this, but unfortunately I have to do it because Giannis has been putting up historic numbers in a Bucks uniform. He played great yesterday. He beat the 76ers with no Tyrese Maxey, no Paul George, and no Joel Embiid. Tyrese Maxey is ruled out for the remainder of the season, just in case if anybody didn't see, but I mentioned it on my video before. I said he'll be back in 2 weeks, but unfortunately the 2 weeks is going to be over by then, right when he comes back, so there's no point in bringing him back. But yeah, let's talk about the games from yesterday for the Bucks. Shout out to Giannis Antetokounmpo. 35 points, 7 rebounds, and 20 assists. 20. 2-0. Giannis, keep doing what you're doing. However you win games, you need to go out here and win games for this amount of time. Now, I know people are going to tell me, maybe he is right. Maybe Giannis does got to drop 30 points, 17 and 20 or 20 rebounds, 20 assists to win games. Hey, let me say this loud and clear. Not every given night Giannis has to drop 40, but he has to at least go away from that 20 mark to make points. All right? If Giannis does not go off in a game, that means the Bucks ain't winning a game. I'm sorry to say that. Giannis did amazing things last night against the 76ers. Did I watch that game one bit? Absolutely not. No, at one point the Bucks were down, and I thought they were going to lose the game with no Tyrese Maxey, no Paul George, and no Joel Embiid. But guess what? The Sixers lost the game. I took Giannis and the Bucks to win, and that was an amazing job for the Bucks to win. Shout out to Giannis. 35 points, 17 rebounds, and 20 assists, man. Keep playing amazing. Let's talk about the game from yesterday. The Grizzlies, Miami, Lakers, Warriors. Not Giannis. Ja Morant. I like what you said in your press conference. You said a pigeon guard me. A pigeon guard you. And you made a step back shot and you won the game by 2. And you said a pigeon guard me. I like the way you said it too. It's funny. And the fans were booing you because of how you were playing. The fans were getting mad at you because of the way that you were playing also. But you know who was guarding you? It wasn't a pigeon. It was Kelly Ware that was guarding you. So if you said Kelly Ware's a pigeon guarding you, what is it when Nikola Jokic or John or Luka or any of these big name stars guard you? Would you call him a pigeon? Now, I know what you might say. You're saying it because of his size. He's small and skinny, right? Is that what you're really saying it for? Or you're just playing around with the media? You said, a pigeon guard me. Like, bro, you have no energy of saying it. Like, you're trying to be funny. I mean, to be honest, bro, you are funny. But still, bro, keep doing what you're doing. I know what's been going on in the media, bro. Past few weeks for you. You did it against the Warriors. You did it last night. I will be talking about it more often here in a video about it. Just in case if anybody did not hear or see it, Ja Morant did it against Jimmy Butler in a Warriors uniform, doing the hand signals. I'm not going to talk about it. I won't be discussing about it at all in this video or my video. I'm just going to go ahead and talk about the fine and all that. But at the end of the day, Ja Morant Ja Morant. Let me say this. You're a great talent player on the court. You're great. You're a fun player to watch. I don't want you to be kicked out of the league because of something that you should not be doing. This is the second time you have done it in the same week. By the way, you did it against the Warriors, and you did it against the Miami Heat. I think you did it on Monday against the Warriors, and then you did it Thursday against the Miami Heat. So Monday against the Warriors, yesterday against the Miami Heat. I don't think, bro, I hope you never be kicked out the league because you're a fun player to watch, you're a talent to watch on the court. But at the end of the day, man, you just got to stop doing this. To be honest, bro, I just want to point this out to you. I want to ask you something. To all the Ja Morant fans out there, and to Ja, what are you accomplishing for doing that? Like, I'm kind of curious. What are you actually doing? Are you trying to be kicked out the league? Because if I were you, I would not want to be kicked out the league. The league is such a fun fun business to do at the end of the day. Go out here, travel to different teams, play with the Grizzlies, play against these other big star names, and then all of a sudden, we see you doing something that you should not be doing. Ja, I'm just saying, don't do that, bro. I would not recommend doing it, bro, because I don't want you to be kicked out the league. I don't think nobody wants you to be kicked out the league. And you're a talented player, man. You're very talented. I like what you do on the court. And who cares what the fan bases don't like you or they do like you? I don't care. At the end of the day, you play how you want. You do what you want on the court. Just don't do anything that you should not be doing. At the end of the day, the NBA, this is the second time he did it. I'm surprised the NBA has given him a fine. The last time he did this, I think they gave him a suspension. The last altercations that he did before. But at the end of the day, Ja, don't do that. I recommend not doing it. But yeah, keep doing what you're doing. And bro, I can't forget it how you said it. A pigeon guard me. Keller Ware. You hear that? He's calling you a pigeon. A pigeon guard me. And then the way his voice went down about when he said when the media asked him, how did you play in this game? And then his voice dropped down a little bit and said, oh, the fans were booing me a lot. And it was just funny how watching Ja Morant talk to the media, you never know what Ja's going to do in front of a media. You never know. See, Ja's that troll player and that troll guy in the NBA. You want to talk about other players? They just go to the media and act trolling sometimes. No, Ja's the only player that trolls. He really is, and he's a fun player. Hey, every time Ja does a report, I'll be tuning into it because you never know what he's gonna do next. But yeah, man, keep doing what you're doing, Ja. But yeah, other than that, let's go ahead and move on to the games. Great game from the Grizzlies yesterday for beating the Miami Heat to hold their seeding in the Western Conference. It was the biggest game for them. They have a few more games here and there to play, and they are good to go for the playoffs. If they keep losing games, it's not looking good for them. The Miami Heat side, yeah, I mean, Miami Heat fans, are you guys happy now that you guys don't have Jimmy Butler? I mean, to be honest, I'm happy Jimmy Butler's not in Miami. Miami's so down bad since Jimmy Butler left. I feel like they have not been the same. They were on a 10-game losing streak when Jimmy Butler left. And then they finally got a few wins here and there, and then now they're going back to they're going right back to what they were doing, losing. But yeah. Hey, Keller Ware. If you don't want Ja Morant to call you a pigeon, play better defense. That's all I want to say to you. But yeah, other than that was a great game last night. Great day for the Grizzlies. So yeah. All right, let's talk about the next game. Steph Chef. Great game last night. You beat the Los Angeles Lakers. You did what you had to do. I said this in my video. I said if the Lakers lose, they will drop down. If the Warriors win, they drop down. Or if they lose, they drop down. If they win, they drop up. Or they go up. And that's what they did. They went up. They're in the 5th seed. And the Lakers are in the 4th seed in the Western Conference. To be honest with you, 2 teams are coming off a back-to-back today to keep their season in jeopardy. There might be more teams, but the 2 teams that I'm talking about are the Warriors and Lakers. The Warriors are playing against a very good Nuggets team with Nikola Jokic and Jamal Fleury against Steph Chef and Draymond Green. The Lakers are playing against the Pelicans with no Zion Williamson, no CJ McCollum, and see what Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves can do. We'll see what will happen, but it will be a very bad day if a team I go for today, regardless if it's the Warriors or Lakers, lose to the team that I'm about to root for. So today is going to be a very interesting day for the NBA. So I recommend everybody have your eyes glued on that screen and see what's going to happen, because today is going to be a great day for 2 teams that are trying to literally help their season out. So yeah. Other than that, let's go ahead and move on to the games today. Really quick before I do move on, I want to talk about one thing and then we're going to move on. So this past week, I don't know if this was recent or a few weeks ago, Carmelo Anthony's jersey will be retired in Denver, Colorado as number 15. People have been asking me, do you care about it? What do you think? What is your opinion on it? Well, you guys might not like my opinion, but I don't care. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. If people know Carmelo Anthony, you know he's a great player. If people that are just getting into basketball, that are new into basketball, and you don't know Carmelo, go watch Carmelo Anthony. I recommend going watching him. Now, he's not no better than Michael Jordan. He's not no better than Kobe Bryant. He's not better than any of these other players in the league. But he's up there as a great player. But Carmelo Anthony will be retired in Denver this past week, or I think it's like in a few months, if I'm correct. And they're going to retire his number as a number 15 in Denver. But here's the issue. There's already a number 15 in Denver, and his name is Nikola Jokic. So Nikola Jokic's jersey will be retired not once, but twice. People might be saying, oh, you're crazy for saying twice. Why would you say twice? Because when Nikola Jokic retires as a Nugget or any other team that he retires on, the Denver native, Denver, Colorado, will retire his jersey. There's no way there's no way Denver's not going to retire him. He's done everything for that franchise. He's won a championship. He's been doing triple doubles every single night, every single day. You can't sit here and say that Nikola Jokic does not deserve to have his number up there in the Raptors with another great player, Carmelo Anthony. But let me say this. In my opinion, I know people are going to say you're crazy for saying this, but I don't think Carmelo Anthony's jersey should not be retired. I think he should just his jersey should be taken down from the throne and keep it for Nikola Jokic. That's what I think. And people are going to say, you just said Carmelo Anthony is good. He is. But he's not as good as everybody thinks he is. Let me ask everybody this in the NBA as a fan, or just in general, your own team fan base. If Carmelo Anthony played in this generation, 2025, with Shea, Nikola Jokic, all these other great players, do you think Carmelo Anthony can hold up with these stars? And then let me ask you this. If Nikola Jokic played in the era with Carmelo Anthony, do you think Nikola Jokic will dominate that generation? In my opinion, I think Nikola Jokic would have definitely dominated that generation with Carmelo Anthony and all those other great stars. So, yeah, that's what I want to say. And I'm saying this loud and clear. This is 2025. So who knows how long Nikola Jokic stays in the league. 2025. I'm not wrong on this. I know for a fact I'm not, because he's one of the greatest players we've ever watched. And it would be crazy if they don't do this, because the NBA will be laughing at the Nuggets for not doing this. Mark my words. when Nikola Jokic retires as a Denver Nuggets player, the Denver Nuggets are going to build him a statue out there in Denver. Not that. They will put his jersey up there in the Raptors. All right? So we're in 2025. Who knows how long Nikola Jokic has for the league? But when this man retires, Denver's going to do him a favor and retire his jersey and build him a statue out there in Denver because he deserves it. If the Denver Nuggets do not build him a statue, they're crazy. He needs one. Look what he's doing for the Denver Nuggets. Now, people are going to say, what about Jamal Fleury? Jamal Fleury has been hurt. He doesn't deserve one. I haven't seen his potential. The only time I've seen him play good was in the finals. That's it. That is the only time. After that, I haven't seen him since. So, I know there's going to be Jamal Fleury fans out there. Don't get me wrong. He's a great player. He's a great, fun player to watch. But at the end of the day, I don't think Jamal Fleury will get his jersey retired or statued out there in Denver. So, yeah, that's what I say and that's what I think. You guys go ahead and tell me in the comments, what do you guys think? So, yeah, that's all I want to say in the NBA. Let's go ahead and jump into these games today. Please like, subscribe, comment down below, and please watch more of my videos. Please and thank you. Hopefully today is going to be some great games. I'm pretty sure it is. We're literally about to wind it down. Less than a week, if I'm correct. So, yeah. Let's get into these games today. Let's talk about them. So, yeah. Other than that, let's go ahead and have some fun with these games. You got Jordan Clarkson, Jazz versus Tyrese Wack and the Pacers. Now, will this be a great game? Absolutely not. This will not be a fun game. This will not be a competitive game. Go ahead and give me Tyrese Wack and the Pacers. Everybody's in from the Jazz side and everybody's in from the Pacers side. Everybody is probable. Will this be a great game? Nope, it won't. So, yeah, go ahead and give me Tyrese Wack and the Pacers to win this one. All right, you got this game here. You got DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine, Kings versus No LaMelo Ball Hornets. Miles Bridges, the Charlotte Hornets, they are going to get, I mean, to be honest, I don't even know anymore because the Kings, too, are just down bad awful, too. But I'm going with none other than DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine and the Kings. Everybody is into this game from the Kings side. The only player that is not in this one is LaMelo Ball. So everybody in with Miles Bridges and the Hornets squad to win this one. But go ahead and give me none other than DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine, and the Kings to win this one. So, yeah. All right, you got this game here. Kevin Durant is out. Porzingis questionable. Jason Tatum is in. Jrue Holiday's in. Everybody's in from the Celtics squad except for Porzingis and Kevin Durant. Will this be a great game? Everybody says to me, like, do you think this is going to be a great game, this and that? No. I'm sorry, but why would I sit here and lie to you guys and say this is a great game? The Phoenix Suns are playing for their playoff life right now. If they can't lose any more games, because if they lose, they're literally putting their season in jeopardy moment. That's how bad it is for them. And I think they're going to lose another game here. There is no way they're going to go out here and win. No. You got Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Jrue Holiday, Al Horford, Derek White, Peyton Pritchard, in the Boston Celtics squad. There's no way they're going to let them go out here and win. Unless they don't want to actually try, because they already know they got everything in the bag for them, for the Celtics squad. But at the end of the day, the Celtics still got a job to do. They got to go out here and get a win. Regardless if they did clinch up the second seed in the Eastern Conference, or if they're trying to, it really doesn't matter. But none of that. Go ahead and give me none other than Tatum and the Celtics to win this one. Everybody's in except for Kevin Durant, Porzingis, if I'm correct, and Bradley the Bum Beal. So yeah, other than that, go ahead and give me Tatum and the Celtics. All right, let's go to this game here. You got Kate Cunningham, Detroit Pistons versus RJ Barrett, Toronto Raptors. One team is literally in the playoff hunt, and the other one is literally out of the playoff hunt. You got RJ Barrett, Toronto Raptors. They're just trying to wait for the season to be over. They don't care no more. So I'm going with none other than Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons. They do want to go out here and get this win. They need this win to help their season in the Eastern Conference. Everybody's in from the cake. Everybody's in for Detroit Pistons. From the first player to the end of the player. Everybody's in from the Toronto Raptors. From the first to the end of the player. So yeah, other than that, go ahead and give me Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons to win this one. All right, you got this game here. You got Darius Garland, Spider Mitchell versus no De'Aaron Fox, no Victor in the San Antonio squad. Go ahead and give me none other than Spider Mitchell, Darius Garland, Evan Mobley, and the Cleveland Cavaliers to win this one. Everybody's in from the Cavs squad. Everybody's in from the Spurs squad, but except for De'Aaron Fox and Victor and the Spurs. I don't think they're going to be close in this game unless something happens, and we'll see a shock where the Spurs actually win this game. But I don't think it's going to happen. Go ahead and give me none other than Spider Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers to win this one. You got Shane the Thunder versus Jalen Green and the Rockets. You got literally the two best players, the two best teams battling it out for the Western Conference. One team is trying to help their season, and the other team is literally trying to lock it up, which I'm pretty sure they did. Hey, Shangoon, I want to mention this in my last video, but I keep forgetting. How do you feel just a few nights ago, Luka Doncic broke your ankles? He put you on ice skates. How do you feel? I forgot to mention that to you in the last video when you played the Lakers. But I hope you're okay. But yeah, this is gonna be another great game. It's gonna be an amazing game. It's gonna be a competitive game. Everybody's in from the Thunder side and everybody's in from the Rocket side. I'm going with none other than Shane, the Thunder, to win this one. I do think they'll go in here, get this job, and get them literally closer and closer to the Western Conference, locking it up. So yeah, other than that, go ahead and give me Shea and the Thunder to win this one. I know Rockets fans, I will go for you guys in another game, but I can't go against Shea and the Thunder. I just can't. All right, you got this game down here. Let me go down. You got... Oh, I'm too far. Let me go back. All right, you got this game here. You got Anthony Simons, Portland Trailblazers versus Lonzo Ball, Kobe White, and the Chicago Bulls. To be honest with you, one team is trying to see if they can move into the playoffs or stay in the play-in. And then you got one team that's literally trying to tank also. But I'm going with none other than Kobe White and the Chicago Bulls with Josh Giddey, Lonzo Ball. I think they'll go in here, get this win, and help their seeding in the Eastern Conference. But they're too far from the playoffs, so they might just stay in the play-in and see what will happen. But yeah, other than that, go ahead and give me Kobe White and the Chicago Bulls to win this one. You got this game here. You got one team coming off a back-to-back. You have Steph Chef and the Warriors versus none other than Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets. This is going to be a great game. This is going to be a fun game. This is going to be a competitive game. The Warriors beat the Lakers in Los Angeles. Now they're going up to Denver and see what will happen in this game. Everybody's into this game. The only player that will be questionable is Steph Chef. He's going to play, is what I read and heard, because they do need this game. They do need this win to help their seeding in the Western Conference. But you know what's going to happen? I think Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets are going to go in here and get this win as needed. Because the Nuggets are still trying to struggle too. They're still struggling too. But I hope the Nuggets go out here, get this win, get this job, and everything goes good for them. Nikola Jokic is in. Jamal Fleury's in. Everybody's into this game. From the Warriors side to the Nuggets side. Steph Chef, game time decision, but most likely it's probable he will be playing because this is a much needed game for the Warriors. All these games going down the stretch are incredible right now for these teams that are trying to make it into the playoff picture or the playoff hunt. Unless the team are between 1 to 3, If they lock them up, they don't need to play. They don't need to waste their energy because at the end of the day, they locked it up. There's no point for them. But other than that, go ahead and give me none other than Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets to win this one. So, yeah, I'll be watching this one. This one right here will be a great game. This will be a fun game. This will be a competitive game. Go ahead and give me Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets. All right, you got this game here. You got Luka Doncic and the Lakers versus none other than non-Zion Williamson, CJ McCollum, Pelican squad. I'm going with none other than Luka Doncic and the Lakers to win this one. It's going to be a great game. It's going to be a fun game. It's going to be a competitive game. But I'm going with none other than Luka Doncic and the Lakers to win this one. Zion Williamson is out. CJ McCollum is out. I saw a big trade going around in the NBA, and I know this is a joke, but I'm just going to go ahead and talk about it. So the Lakers go ahead and get Zion Williamson from the Pelicans, but in exchange, they have to give up Austin Reeves and Rui Hachimura and some pick swaps. Honestly, how do I feel about it? Hey man, I would love to see Zion Williamson in a Lakers uniform. We would all love it, except for these non-bandwagon and Laker fans. I think it'll look nice to see Zion Williamson in a purple and gold uniform, wearing the Lakers colors, following Kobe Bryant's roots, going as a Laker. So I think it would be great for Zion to be a Laker. I would love that. But it's just talks right now. We'll see what will happen. But yeah. Anyways, go ahead and give me Luka Doncic and the Lakers. Everybody's into this game. I know everyone's gonna ask me, what about the crybaby, or what about this and that? Do you think he's gonna play? To be honest with you, I really don't care. And to be honest with everybody, he really didn't get hurt. Okay, he didn't. He just threw a little fit on the court to have more drama to the NBA. He's not hurt. And people are going to ask me, do you think he's going to play today? I think he is, yes. Because at the end of the day, he's trying to help the Lakers in the Western Conference. But at the end of the day, he's going to go out here and pretend to get hurt to be sitting out. So, yeah. Other than that, go ahead and give me Luka Doncic and the Lakers to win this one. So, yeah. Really quick, before I do move on, I want to say some stuff. I forgot to mention this. Hey, Ant-Man, I hope you're good. I saw what happened in the video. You literally twisted, I think it was your ankle, and you stepped on a coach's leg. I hope you're okay. I hope you play in the next game. It was kind of a non-contact injury to you. It's crazy, man. It's really crazy. To be honest with you, I have one thing to say, and people can say anything they want in the comments, but at the end of the day, this is what I say. Why was the coach standing there in the first place? Yeah, sure, I know it's the sidelines. He doesn't need to be walking around when the player's walking around the court. Are you trying to literally injure a player to help your team win? Which, to be honest with you, the Brooklyn Nets didn't need that. The Brooklyn Nets don't need that win because at the end of the day, they're not playing for nothing. Their season's over when their last game is done. The Timberwolves are literally trying to play for the playoffs. So yeah, I just want to point that out. Next time, these coaches, do me a favor. Don't stand on the courts. Don't stand on the sidelines. Just go. Literally, try to stand as much as you can. Try to stand as far away as you can from these players to not give them injuries, please. So yeah, I just want to point that out. But you got this game here. You got Kawhi Leonard and the Flippers versus none other than Anthony Davis and the Lakers. Oh my God. Anthony Davis got hit in the eye last game. This dude should just put goggles on at this point, bro. Who cares if you look like a class clown? Who cares if you look like a clown? Just put it on. It helps you and it helps everybody else. You're playing against a Flippers team that is not good. Do I think you're going to win this game? I have low expectations. Do I think it's going to happen? I don't know. I don't want to sit here and say yes, and then all of a sudden I'm wrong later today. But we all know who I'm going with. Go ahead and give me Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks to win this one. I just think they'll go in here, be a burner in the game, but Anthony Davis will hit that clutch shot to win the game. So yeah. Other than that, guys, that is my NBA prediction. Everybody's into this game. Anthony Davis from the Mavs squad, and then Kawhi Leonard from the Flipper squad. Yeah, we'll see what will happen. We'll see what happens in this game. I can't wait for all these games to start. But yeah, you guys go ahead and tell me in the comments what do you guys think. So yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you. Please follow. I'll be making a small little video of talking about Ja Morant. Go ahead and tap into that video and tap it in on TikTok, on to YouTube. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, follow. Anyways, guys, I'm out. Peace.